Wait for the connection. Hello, world! I guess in whatever time zone you're in. It's good to be back. And I figure I started right with the Daredevil Born Again Season 1 review. Man, that's a mouthful. But yeah, I'm still a Marvel nerd, but there was no way I was going to pass up on talking about that. I mean, that was crazy. Okay, so for this video, no, I am not, and I know there's a playlist. There's literally a playlist called Trailers That Pique My Interest. A little on the nose, don't you think? But I guess that's a minute to touch myself. Anyway, even though I wanted to kind of cover Mario Kart, that direct that came out on the 17th, Nintendo's literally telling us like non-stop. Plus, it was, I would say, largely the same like what we saw from the first time it was revealed. It was just more of a deep dive telling us about it. And they did kind of do a gameplay video after the direct, like a Nintendo Playhouse. But yeah, me and my wife love it. Me and my wife love Mario Kart World. It looks awesome though. Say what you will. It's Mario Kart 8 but open world with Tony Hawk Pro Skater mechanics too, when you think about it. And yeah, we're loving it. So say what you will, even though the price is expensive for the Switch 2. Oh my gosh. It does look dope though. I mean, the games that they have, they look dope and people will buy it. Including, I guess I would too if I had the opportunity because, let's face it, a new From Software game is coming out. Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. That's still crazy too. Yeah, talk something about. Everyone thinks about that Deadpool and Wolverine reference. I'm just saying, all that time that PlayStation had the chance to do a Bloodborne 2, basically Nintendo say, fine, I'll do it myself. And yeah, and lo and behold, they did. Wow. So anyway, as you can see from the title, I compiled a lot of playlists of trailers that were pretty much shadow dropped while I was taking a break from the YouTube game. So obviously, I kind of wanted to cover them and kind of get my insight. These are trailers you guys probably heard of. These are trailers you probably haven't heard of and nobody really cared. Yes, of course I'm going to go over that. Are you serious? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to just basically give my 2 cents about it because I'm a video game nerd. Of course I am. And yes, Expedition 33 is part of this list too. This one, nobody's really going to talk about, but I absolutely wanted to cover it. So, let's start with the first trailer. Right, straight to the point. I got a lot of energy, so let's freaking do this. Okay, so for the first one, it is, let's just click on it. Alright, so to sum it up, from what I saw, and it intrigued me, and it kind of surprised of how it intrigued me, but I kind of been loving what I've been seeing. Wait, there's a team rating. There was no rating before, so that means it's coming out this year. Which, I can see that. It's if Disney Cuphead, but Cuphead is based on Disney, so let's just say it's like if Cuphead. Yeah, let's just do it. It's if Disney, Cuphead, and Doom had a baby, this was the result, and that's never a thing to knock it. So let's watch this one. I was always curious about this, but I really wanted to see it. And also, let's make sure it's on the highest resolution, 1080p, but it's Disney, so yeah. What's Disney?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NBC Express, the only shopping channel with no delays, no refunds, and no paperwork whatsoever. Today we're presenting you with a brand new line of home essentials. Don't wait too long, they're going fast. Feeling the heat? Not anymore. The Cool D's Cold Steam Fryer just hit the market. Say goodbye to stinky cheese crumbs. With this portable freezer, your meat and dairy will stay preserved until the end of time. Order now. Buy 2, pay for 3. Hot off the press, a must-have for every modern household. Introducing Clean D's Automatic Turpentine Cleanser. With our Automatic Turpentine Cleanser, you wipe, swipe, clean, and shine every inch of your
gosh, that is dark.
Order now. Limited stock available. Tired of feeling invisible? Grab yourself a brand new Mind D's Self-Aware Attitude Changer. Without device at hand, making friends becomes mind-blowingly easy. You don't need to strain your brain. Mind D will do the thinking for you. Don't think. Order before you come to your senses. Wish list now, and we'll ring your bell when they're ready.
I actually hope it does well. Wait, hold on.
Spike B is not responsible for any damage to your own personality or the fragile fabric of reality.
Okay, so it is coming 2025. It's kind of obvious. Just gotta rewind just a little bit.
Say goodbye to stinky cheese.
Okay, so to sum it up, you get guns, lots of guns. The trailer itself, 9 out of 10. It was straight to the point. You get an ice gun, you get a poison gun that, or I guess you could say it's an acid gun that melts away all your enemy's flesh, and then you get basically a brain gun that makes your enemy fights for you or explode their mind. They literally blew their mind. Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10. Let's see, a freeze gun.
Introducing Clean D's Automatic Turpentine Cleanser.
That's a pretty fitting title
With
for
our
it.
Automatic Turpentine Cleanser,
Okay, so if you have to... Alright, well, I guess I'll do a timer just to kind of move on to the next trailer, because if I prattle on, we'd be here all day. Alright, let's do the old-fashioned timer. And starting timer for, let's just do 2 minutes at best. Okay, and here we go. Okay, so... Alright, so I really enjoyed the weapons that we've been shown. Pretty much, it's great sneak peek of what cool weapons you're going to get. The art direction is phenomenal. Art direction is phenomenal. The aesthetic of the 19 Disney era that they're going for, I guess, I don't know if it's 1920s, is absolutely astounding. Kind of like, it's also a little bit of Fallout, just like, hey, these weapons are massive destruction, but we want you to use them and have fun with it. It just has like a tongue-in-cheek humor that really works for this aesthetic, this Disney aesthetic that they're going for. Guns, presentation, the humor actually lands too. Yeah, overall, like, hey, we won't be responsible for any life, and I'm like, oh wow, this actually works. 9 out of 10. Alright, let's see what the comments briefly say too. Okay, that's my thoughts about it. Definitely, this one was a 9 out of 10. Will I save it? No, I won't save this trailer, but this was actually a really good one. Yeah. Actually, it does have a little... I was like, thinking about it, I was like, this is a little bit of Bioshock. The whole gun mechanics and just these weapons of mass destruction, but it has a little bit of Bioshock tongue-in-cheek, yeah. So, Cuphead, Disney, definitely Disney inspiration. With Doom inspiration, I mean, kicking, come on, that's Doom. Classic Doom. The way you move around... The classic Doom. It feels Doom. And also a little bit of Bioshock 2. Finally get to actually play it. Also, we get a Hollow Knight Silksong. Supposedly coming out this year. Please. Please. Anyway. Yeah, it looks pretty dope. It looks absolutely dope. Okay, so really Team Green and Team Mouse. That's clever. It does. It's not like anything against the game. It didn't sell me at first, but the more trailers I watch for this one, and of course it's called Mouse PI for hire. But the more trailers I watch for this, the more I was like, you know what? I'm actually sold. If it comes to Xbox Game Pass, let's just say I got an Xbox Series X in the future. Yeah, I probably would play it. I would actually play it. It looks fun. It actually looks fun. Cuphead prequel. Accurate. It looks fun. I really thought it was going to be mature too. This guy is right on the money. I was like, what? This is not mature? But I guess it's cartoon style, so if it's cartoon style and not like totally brutal, I guess it would be T. It's going to be blood and gore, but come on. I'm curious about this one. I hope it does well. Alright, well, let's move on to the next trailer. Okay, hold on. Let's stir it up a little bit. Okay, so guys, you already know that basically I like to do deep dives in music if I can, if there is a behind the scenes of the music or the music composer. If there's an opportunity, I want. I know this is 8 days, nobody probably watched it, but that's completely okay. And this was a game I was interested because I liked the mechanics and what they were going for it. So let's actually just watch behind the scenes of the music.
こんにちは、西木康則です。
Wait.
こんにちは、西康則です。僕は最近 The Eternal Life of Goldman の作曲チームに加わりました。このゲームは手書きの世界で軍島を探索し、謎の神を撃つ物語です。でも、もしかすると皆さんこう思うかもしれません。おいお前、作曲家なのにどうして音楽がないの？それがまさに問題なんです。まだ何も作ってないんですよ。このゲームはとても複雑なテーマを扱っていて、多くのアイデアが混ざり合っています。正直少し迷子になってます。
Have no fear, Yasunori. I was in your shoes not long ago.
Main
Then
events.
I remembered.
Oh my gosh,
In the abyss of
Kevin.
chaos, you can always grab onto the strongest thing there is. Love. The events leading to the eternal life of Goldman are a tragic love story. And in some sense, the game is about dealing with the devastating fallout. So just try to imagine what a broken heart sounds like.
And wherever there's love, there's death. This game mixes ancient tales and legends with religious motifs. A bold ensemble that gives us a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human soul. Imagine the sound of a sinner's knees trembling before the last judgment.
That's all well and good, kids, but let's not forget, the eternal life of Goldman is, first and foremost, a cutthroat video game. And what's music supposed to do in a cutthroat video game? Get the pulse going so hard in your temples, you have a stroke.
なるほど。ありがとうみんな。なんとなくつかめてきたよ。ちょっとじゃあやってみましょう。
Let's see what you got.
こんな雰囲気とかどうでしょう。
Alright, I'm a little sold on this. Okay, so the smorgasbord of like compilation they have, yeah, okay. Okay, we'll mute the game audio and let's start the timer. Cool. So,
謎の神を撃つ物語です。でも、もしかすると皆さんこう思うかもしれません。
and let me start the timer again. Hold on. Alright. Okay, so I give it a 9 out of 10. Now, there's nothing like in terms of presentation and in terms of that. Yeah, I already said that I like this trailer. Okay, so we have Nishiki, the guy who did Octopath Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And we have other people too. Kevin from Made in Abyss, Florence. And I'm just gonna go ahead. You know what? Let's not do the timer. It's short enough. I just like that. I kind of like that he couldn't think of what to write until he heard from the other composers too. I actually very much appreciate that. And yeah, this is a great amount of. So you have the composer for Octopath Traveler and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Stray Gods the musical, which I love that music. Made in Abyss Florence guy. I was not expecting him to be in this. What a weird collaboration of musical composer I've heard before, except for the guy who did War Groove. I never heard of him before, but that's going to be interesting. Yeah, you just have really esteem because you heard their musical composition in so many games. Oh yes, I have played Florence and seen Made in Abyss. Yeah, both fantastic piece of media, but Kevin, that was not on the bingo card. But yeah, the collaboration of these, yeah, this is gonna if the game does not succeed, then that's okay. Because my gosh, yeah, Kevin Binkett, I was not expecting him in this one. The music sounded absolutely astounding, so I was like, oh, the music sounds really great. And now I know why. Kevin Bacon, Nishiki is in this too. Yeah. I can't believe it. I just can't. Yeah, Made in Abyss composer. He's not the selling factor. There is a collaboration of different... Okay, let's just kind of wrap this up, and I'll make it a minute. Just the fact that we have collaboration of really the newer kind of composers, and they're the greats. They are the greats of the like new musical composer. Yeah, no release date though, sadly, but just having Kevin in there is gonna just like make the sales for people who play indie games well done. This has hype level because of these composers. These are like the composers that I'm like, oh my gosh, these multitude of them, they're well done. And even though they didn't show us like entirely new gameplay, yeah, I've been liking what we've seen. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Even though it was just about composers, I'm all for that. Now, this is just kind of my deep dive, and we won't waste too much time with it, but yeah, Kevin's segment in particular is really well done.
Gives us a glimpse into the
I'm just gonna listen to his sequence again. Hold on.
It's not long ago, but then I remembered. In the abyss of chaos, you can always grab onto the strongest thing there is. Love! The events leading to the eternal life of Goblin are a tragic love story.
Yeah, his because of his experience with Made in Abyss influenced one of his like best music from those. Yeah, it's gonna really stand out. It's haunting.
love.
I would say if I had to describe his segment particularly, not ephemeral, I would say haunting, very like majestic, and yeah, that's the best way I can
There's
describe
death.
it.
This game mixes ancient tales and legends with religious motifs. A bold ensemble that gives us a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human soul. Imagine the sound of a sinner's knees.
There's a lot going on with the musical composer that he's doing for the guy who did Stray Gods and Musical. It's just like there's so much multitude of emotions happening in his segment, and particularly, it's like definitely an intricate dance of different notes and harmonies. I can't put a word for it, but man, that was a good
Trembling
segment too.
for the Last Judgment.
That's all well and good, kids, but let's not forget, the eternal life of Goldman is, first and foremost, a cutthroat video game. And what's music supposed to do in a cutthroat video game? Get the pulse going so hard in your temples, you have a stroke.
Yeah, now Wargroove's composer, his music, yeah, it fits very well in terms of the boss music. That is like very fitting for the boss music. It's energetic. It's like I won't say. All right. I love that segment. The vibe is good. The vibe is extremely good. Now I'm curious of who composed the main theme for the internal life of Goldman. I'm curious about it. I don't know if it was Nishiki or it was like a collaboration between Nishiki and somebody else. But yeah, the opening theme, it just has that like, it very much fits. The more I've seen for the entire life of Goldman, the more I'm interested. So it's coming soon. So it's definitely this year. Man, 2025 is stacked. But overall, yeah, 9 out of 10. I think this was a good behind the scenes of the composer. Just the fact that they have freaking Kevin is for the win. But having Nishiki is also kind of also a major win too. But yeah, all the segments that we heard of the composer of different styles, it's gonna gel well. They all work well together, and you can tell. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so it's because I'm gonna take you on a ride. I'm gonna take you on a ride. Sorry, it's Marvel vs. Capcom. Of course I'm gonna do it. Alright, so it's because am I a Marvel fan? Still, yeah, when they do it right. Am I a Capcom fan? Definitely. Alright, so it's a no-brainer I was gonna cover this. So what do they got? Hey, Marvel. You still... Man, Capcom's still killing it. So what update do they have? Man, that's my game! Marvel vs. Capcom 2! Alright, title update. Wait. Oh my gosh, are they adding X-Men versus Street Fighter? Oh my gosh, what? Oh no, sorry. They already did. I'm getting excited for some reason. Oh, okay, this is what they're doing. So this is the title update? That music makes me feel something. Wait, you couldn't do that before? Okay. It's a new artwork. Oh, cool. Not what I could say on this one. I would say a what? Like an 8 out of 10? 8 out of 10. I just appreciate that we have all the games that from the past just being ported on the PS4. Not oddly the PS5, but hey, I could deal with the PS4. 8 out of 10, it's just kind of like life, quality of life changes. But hey, if you're all about nostalgia, if you love the Marvel vs. Capcom games or X-Men vs. Street Fighter or those old type of games, you're in love. My gosh, yes, yes. But from what we saw from this, yeah, these are some good quality of change. If it wasn't like obvious or it wasn't in the base game when it first came out, yeah, I imagine people who own this game are going to be like, hey, this improves my experience. I would say 8 out of 10. Nothing groundbreaking on this trailer, but nothing bad. I enjoyed it. Well, did I enjoy it? I wouldn't say I particularly enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. Yeah, let's move on. There's nothing more I can say on this one. Just quality of change. But I have to own the game, and maybe I'd be more excited. Now this one, oh, baby. Oh, yeah. This is what I absolutely want to do. I mean, come on. Clear, Obscure Expedition 33, what they've been showing us has been freaking amazing. And of course, I'm going to watch this. Behind the voices? Yes! Yes! And they have Andy Serkis in this. Oh man. Oh, baby. Yeah. Me and Doug have been particularly excited about this. And it comes out, I think it comes out this week. Wait, when does it come out? Oh, dude, when does it come out? Alright, I have to see. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Wikipedia, don't let me down. Hard to believe this game was just shadow dropped on that. I think it was at the Xbox Direct, and people have just been going nuts over this. This came out 4 days, so of course I freaking missed it, but still. Alright, when does it come out? April 24th. It's this week. It's this week. That's crazy. I love that it's coming out this week. Alright. Let's see behind the voices. We gotta see. They're all fantastic. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. What you got for us? What you got for us?
Rated M for mature.
Don't. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
Yeah, more like this, with a full voice.
Yeah.
Like he's not
Yeah.
suffering that much.
Doggy.
We have quite complex characters in the game. They all have like many layers of emotions that we have to bring through. That was brought by the first pass, which is the motion capture, but now like with the voice acting, we like elevate it even more to the next level. And I think we are incredibly fortunate to have been working with this team of actors because they really understand the character and manage to bring all the complex emotions and deepest layers of every character.
Yes,
hide it when it needs to be hidden and make it surface when it needs to be shown. And yeah, it's just been an incredible ride working with all the team of actors.
That freaking star. That's crazy. He's in this now.
So, Verso is
What in the world?
Verso is no one. Next question.
What? What? Stop it. Too cheesy? No.
So Maëlle is an orphan, and she bounced around from foster home to foster home, and
Hi, Shadowheart.
she was taken in by Gustav and Emma and grew really close to Gustav.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes.
She's an amazing character. She's so vibrant and full of life and sass, but she's not without like complexity or pain, so it's been just such a joy to play her. I think she's one of the most brilliant characters I've ever played, actually. Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening. And I feel like I never understood, like I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
That's interesting. Loco
is a gestural who has learned to speak English, and he also enjoys fighting as a method of relaxation. He kind of shows off some of his personality quite early on. He's kind of got a bit of pride and competitiveness, just trying to show off, I suppose.
New friends.
Speak our language.
Ladies, could I interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
It was kind of written quite clearly that there was obviously some humour in there. I kind of felt that it was a deep voice as a non-human, but he's very articulate, very well-spoken. You know, the way he speaks in sort of proper sentences and such like. And we've had a lot of fun in the sessions, kind of playing with him and his sort of exploring his range of emotions. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
The best part of the voice acting was trying to make everybody say merde and putain. All the French words, it was always lovely to try to teach them to have the right pronunciation.
Merde, merde,
Merde.
merde.
Is that, how do you say that second one?
Putain.
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 Yeah.
Merde.
Merde.
My mouth doesn't make these noises.
Poor good star.
Merde. Merde.
Yes.
Shout.
Putain.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh my gosh, I love
does it
this
mean?
segment.
Putain.
Putain.
Ah, putain.
As the only French person in the room, you're like, no, it's not like this, no, it's not like this, it's like this, it's like this. And they're like, it sounds the same. You're not French.
It was really easy for me to connect with CL. I really valued her optimistic nature despite what she had been through. She'd come through so much grief, and she uses that as her power, and I found that really relatable. The way that she is with Maëlle, her nurturing nature, her maternal nature, her enthusiasm throughout, and this scene that she has with Lune is particularly special. Friends are not distractions. Where she's nostalgic and she's using that to connect and interrelate and grow, and again, find her strength to carry on.
Wait, that's...
CL?
What? How? You guys? You're alive! I thought I was the only one left. I knew you were resourceful.
So I play Lune. She's an ambitious, driven woman. She kind of has inherited this goal from her parents, a purpose, like a greater purpose, and I think she's quite determined with it. She won't let anything distract her. It's all about getting to that goal. She's also quite sarcastic and funny, which I appreciate about her, and is not afraid to kind of put the men around her in their place.
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls, not if, when.
I think there are times
Okay,
when
she's gonna be stand out.
maybe there are people around her who are going through quite devastating circumstances, and she can be quite rigid. But I understand it. I understand her drive.
This is not the place.
She's such an action hero. She's so active, and her powers are so cool. There was something very, like, when I saw her, I was like, wow, she's so cool. I want to be like her. So I think that was great to see. She's very badass, yeah.
She could be a standout.
The Iski is kind of a myth, you know, he's a mythical creature.
Okay, well.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Hey, bonjour, mon ami. Ciel.
Odd. I don't know. He seems nice.
Nobody really knows if he exists or not, so when the expeditioners finally meet him and he joins the group, it's kind of a big deal. He becomes their travel companion and their emotional support as well.
Mon ami! Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
I think it's completely different because with the motion capture, you can actually be in the scene. You have the other actors as well. It's a mix of theater and being on set. But when you're voicing a character, you're alone on the booth.
Oh, and Francois is just like you.
What I really love about Esquier is that he takes everything so literally. There are scenes that are quite heavy, and sometimes just by Esquier being there, it really does light the mood. Yeah, and he's very powerful as well. Oh, and he can't keep a secret. It's impossible. If you tell him something, everyone would know. Well, apart from one or two things.
Interesting.
We've put some very hard work into the voice acting, and we are super excited to be able to show it to the world.
This is a game made by
interview
people
with
who
Charlie
care
Cox,
about the people they're making it for.
We saw him though.
Being part of the team, getting to see it, so magical, and there's so much depth in the story, in the backstory, in the characters.
There's so many layers of emotions, and the story is so deep and complex.
I think there's so much here to kind of just absorb and explore.
This is one of the most beautiful projects I've ever worked on. Get ready for something absolutely beautiful and special and
besides
magical.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Truly three-dimensional characters that you can really get under the bones of.
Be part of that expedition yourself.
Well, you will enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it. And Minoko will be your favourite character.
Yeah, probably.
I hope they enjoy it.
I've never been part of something that has just exuded this much passion.
I think it's going to really, really wow people.
Are you serious? Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
But missed opportunity! Charlie Cox! Where was his interview? We saw him. I know I saw him. Okay, I'm gonna say. Yeah, of course we saw them. I could have swore I saw Charlie Cox. Just briefly. But I get it, he was busy with Daredevil Born Again, so I imagine his schedule was pretty freaking busy. The Ben Starr segment was freaking amazing, and they know it. Oh, man. I'll give it to
I
him.
hope you enjoy plundering the many depths of this multi-layered game. Good day to you.
This guy is a standout. I like this guy, yeah. Alright, so let's do the timer real quick. 2 minutes is enough. Okay, so out of 10, this gets a 10 out of 10. Pretty much the kind of shenanigans behind the scenes of the voice actors. It's cool and refreshing to see the people for Ciel and that Kristen Ryder saying Shadowheart was. But we saw her in the Future Gamer Show, so it hasn't been that long. And Rich Kibble, the guy playing Minoko. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But yeah, seeing the characters and seeing like the behind the scenes of them actually reading the script, just without the motion, yeah, without motion capture. That's interesting. Yeah, it happens more often now, but it doesn't happen when there's not just voice acting purely. But yeah, seeing them pronounce French phrases and French pronunciations, and seeing the behind the scenes and the intricate details of how they read the script from the screen in terms of the voice acting, how they project the voices through the microphones, and just a deep dive into voice acting, that was some interesting stuff. And also the hilarious, kind of like really cringe of Ben Starr just, yeah, that was a highlight. And Rich Kimball just doing the thumbs up like, I'm that guy. I'm like, dude, this was some pretty, really in some like in-cheek humor that I very much particularly enjoy. But seeing the behind the faces of the what we saw before the trailer, it was really refreshing. It was a cool introspective look of how these voice actors and actresses are dedicating this time away from their friends and families and loved ones just to kind of give us some S-tier performances. I'm even more hyped. But yeah, what we saw for this was a delight. Yeah, for the win, Ben Starr particularly, and Rich Kimball. This is gonna be an amazing game. I hope it does extremely well. I know South of Midnight didn't probably do the best, but I still want to play it. No matter the reviews, I still want to play it. This one, I particularly want to play. This was a well done trailer. I'll have to admit. Everything they've been giving us, give us more. What's the comments you're saying? Let me see. Time is already done, but I'm curious. Yes, Clive was his star role. Because of Clive from Final Fantasy 16, dude has been earning it. As Nolanor, he's like, someone needs to stop that guy. He's taking too many jobs. I'm like, yeah, rightfully so, but Ben Starr earned it. Yes, Ben Starr and Jennifer English are everywhere now. And yes, they are the new Troy Baker and Nolan North, but we are freaking okay with that. I did too. I really wanted to see Charlie Cox just interview and just everything. He's going to be one of the standouts. Let's face it. What the heck? Facts. Anyway. Yep, it's not $80. It's going to be $50. It's going to be big. Maybe that'll be a wake-up call for Nintendo and everybody else. Don't charge $80 freaking dollars for their game. If this game succeeds from its $50 price tag and knocks it out of the park, there you go. Okay, so I get it. Missed opportunity. I get why Charlie Cox and Andy Serkis just couldn't be in the same room because, you know, they're pretty much killing it in terms of their performances and, you know, they are big time. But still, how the heck did you guys afford Andy Serkis and Charlie Cox? That is still unbelievable. Even though Jennifer English wasn't, let's face it, before Shadowheart, did anyone know her? No. Oh, man. Yeah, we all think of Clive whenever Ben talks. But he's freaking amazing. Anyway. Yep. I hope they do well. If they win Gear of the Year, that's enough for me. Please. Then that means price tags will go back to $50. Right? No, they won't. Video games love making money now. Wow, your wife pre-ordered it for your birthday. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I do. We did not get any bonus. We didn't even hear, when you think about it, we didn't hear any lines from Verso or Ben Starr's character. We never heard anything. We only heard a few lines. Actually, yeah, just for the release date trailer. Oh, no, not the, it was something else. Meet the Voices. He delivered it. He was cute. Man, it's gonna kill it. Alright, let's move on. This guy. Alright, so this one, it's another, well, actually, no. It's a legit trailer, too. gotta not lie. I'm kind of now a Ninja Gaiden fan. When they do it right. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Here we go. This was Shadow Drop 3 days ago, and I did not know about it, and here we freaking are. Okay, is this DLC or is this come with the main game? I'm excited. Okay, this girl's got moves. Ooh. Okay, I guess she gets a bike too. Because, screw it, I guess that's cool. Oh my gosh, they're going back to the Ninja Gaiden cutscene! What is this? I'm sorry, is this co-op? Dude, this is so cool! Oh my gosh! I'm wishlisting this. This was some cool stuff. Wow. Sorry, watch it again. It's that cool. It's that cool. I like it. It's that cool. Oh my gosh, it's so cool! This is one of the cooler scenes. Okay, so what's her story relevance? Is this going to be co-op? If it's co-op, I'm playing this with my wife. Me and my wife are playing this. I'm playing Ryo Hayabusa. Or, heck, I don't even play the girl character. They're both equally fun. And you can tell, this is one of the cooler shots. I don't know. So is she from another dimension? What's up with this? Alright, let's start the timer. Oh man, yeah, baby, this is a 10 out of 10. Straight up. So the bike thing is pretty cool. She plays extremely well. I thought Ryo Hayabusa plays extremely well too. And this particular scene, I like that because I just recently played Ninja Gaiden, the very, very, very first game. So this harkens back to the first Ninja Gaiden. And that's never, it's been decades since we got a legit Ninja Gaiden game. I just like that it goes, it harkens back to Ninja Gaiden, the first game. That cutscene just brought me back. It's crazy. And plus, I love that we get to see two different playstyles from, I'm gonna probably butcher it, Komori, and Ryo Hayabusa. It's just so crazy to see different playstyles. So is this co-op? The presentation is absolutely amazing. And the fact that you can switch on them on the fly. So is this co-op or is this single player? Amazing boss fights. Oh man, that's a cool closing shot. Look at that. And we're getting the summer, so that means it's absolutely coming out. This is the guys who basically did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and Streets of Rage 4. So that's a delight in itself. This was a cool freaking trailer. It was a cool freaking trailer. Oh my gosh. It's cool. It's so cool. Yeah, this makes me a fan. This makes me a fan. And I'm completely cool with that. That's all I can say. I'm completely cool with that. I'm cool with that. It's a cool... If this is the box art, I'm sold. How much is it going for? That is a good question. Is it co-op? The fact that you can switch with Komori from Ryo Hayabusa just on the fly. How's that work? Is it co-op? If it's co-op, Oh yeah, me and my wife are going to just be basically going, go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Oh man, yeah, I'm up to like on this. This is some cool stuff. Coming on PS4, PS5. So is it coming out on the Xbox? I'm all for it. PlayStation. Yeah, after decades. And yeah, it really is the year of the Ninja. We have Ninja Gaiden 2 Black that came out during that Xbox Developer Direct. No one was expecting that. Just shadow drop, just like that. And everyone's cool. Pixar is timeless. Thank you. We have a release date, so it's definitely coming in the summer. Is it coming out before the Xbox Direct on June 8th? Don't call me on that. Yeah, music is amazing. This is hype. It's very hype. Oh wait, the Game Kitchen. Wait, did the Game Kitchen? Is the publisher .mu or no? I probably butchered that, but yeah, from Blasphemous to this. Yep, I'm on board. Oh man. You know what would also be crazy if one of the Dead or Alive characters just makes a cameo in that we get to play one of them, like INA or Kasumi. Or, ooh, who's another Dead or Alive character? Would that be requestic? Ooh, there's so many possibilities. So many DLC. Oh, yeah, the Messenger! Wouldn't it be crazy if the Messenger guy just made a cameo? They could do DLC. And they could do co-op. They could absolutely do co-op. 4 players on this would be insane, but we all love it. I can see 2 players. I can see co-op. They could add a co-op. What if they add the character from Bloodstained? There's so many potential that they could. There's so many Metroidvania characters they could put. Iconoclast character, that you name it. Just anybody. Heck, what they could. Well, they're not gonna put Hollow Knight, but there's so many Ninja Gaiden characters and so many Tecmo characters, so many characters they could add. But Kamari? Oh yeah, stand up. Very. Excuse me. Now, moving on. That was a 10 out of 10. Alright. Another one that was simple that, of course. I don't know if it was John Williams. I don't know. But, okay, so this was the guy. No, it's Gordy Happ. They could have got John Williams, but that is his main theme. But let's listen to it real quick.
I'm at Abbey Road Studios, which is probably one of the most famous recording studios in the world. So many major film scores were recorded here, including some of my favorites, Indiana Jones being one of them. It's always an interesting challenge to work on a project that was scored essentially by my hero, because John Williams is a musical hero to me. It was such a huge influence on my decision to even pursue music in the first place. It's just a part of my DNA. In order to recreate the sound of Indiana Jones, we actually are using the same size orchestra, 86 musicians recording the music in the same space that John Williams recorded the original Indiana Jones scores.
That is crazy. That's amazing.
One of the characters in this game that I've really sort of latched onto is a character named Gina. It's a very strong female character, similar to Indiana Jones in a way, sort of going through life with reckless abandon. So I created a brand new theme for Gina that I feel kind of captures her personality. I've chosen to use some very interesting percussion instruments to sort of create an environment and to give you a sense of space that the game takes place in. One example is an instrument called a jawbone, and it is quite literally a skull.
It really
and
is.
If you hit it, the teeth in the skull rattle, and it creates this sort of otherworldly sound.
Wow. Authentic.
So I always feel pressure working on any major film IP. Indiana Jones is no exception. There's a lot of pressure, but as a fan, I am also sort of writing to my own fan expectations.
I bet you are. This was a delight. I give it 10 out of 10. It wasn't like a music video, but it was a great, like, Sounds of Adventure. The Jawbone, that was particularly a pretty interesting thing, too. Yeah, this will be pretty short, too. If I had to give the trailer a 10 out of 10, cool, here are the sounds of the adventure, even though I imagine this was already covered, like, before. But seeing the guys getting this and kind of, like, fanboy about John Williams and his kind of love for like the Indiana Jones franchise and taking his own take, I wrote this off. I wrote this off like as like, oh, it's just Indiana Jones, a video game. I was like, we already had that before. It's not gonna be the greatest. And then I saw the reviews. I'm like, oh, it's actually good. Oh, okay, they got Tony freaking Todd before he passed away. Oh, I was like, oh, Troy Baker. I was like, okay, it's not gonna sell it with Troy Baker. Troy Baker is freaking amazing. Oh, okay. I might have to check this out if it comes to PlayStation Plus Extra Premium, or let's just say I got Xbox Series X, not S. I got X. I would definitely play this. This looks like a legit, actually great Indiana Jones game. I can't believe it. I'm still shocked. Here we are. This was not on my bingo card of being successful, but here we freaking are. But yeah, in terms of like, this guy is just his passion for like, hey, John Williams is the reason I got into music in the first place. I'm like, you know what? I feel that. My gosh, dude. And as a music lover, I respect that. Yep, you guys are. He was. I imagine he was. Oh, and he did the work for Star Wars: The Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Oh, okay, yeah. Then we have no worries. Dude is a rock star, and you know it. Okay. Yeah, and he does. Now I actually really want to play it because, gosh, now I actually probably want to download the soundtrack. I want to hear it. For a game only. Okay, yep. You're convincing me. Give me 1 sec. Now I actually want to see if it's on Spotify. Hold on. Now I'm actually convinced. He sold me on the soundtrack. That's actually insane. Yep, it is available. Alright, well, I'm downloading it on my Spotify. It must be that great. If he's hyping it up. Yep. Da 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 da. Okay, I think we're done. We have to do it once. Okay. Yeah, people are pretty much giving it a lot of hype. Not bad. Alright, so next one. This one was also all the hype train, and of course, I had to watch this one. There's no way. I'm going to leave it like, of course, absolutely. Anything about this game is pretty much welcome news. I was like, what? This came out?
Focus your attention. What do you see? Giant. Sleeping. Again. Animals. Fighting.
I'm sorry, I'm rewinding this. This is some cool stuff. What the heck? What?
Focus your attention. What do you see? Giant. Sleeping. Again. Animals. Fighting. Again.
Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. This is definitely feels like Dead Space. This is cool. Yep, this is solid.
Stay focused. Stay cautious.
Such is our calling.
My jaw's dropped right now. This is actually really cool. That's a perish. Huh. So what? President. Okay, got it. Oh my gosh.
You almost fried that. Good thing I was around. Traveler.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Thing I was around. You almost fried that. Good thing I was around. Traveler.
Okay, who's that? Who is that? Now I have so many questions. Great questions. Well, I'm really gonna like. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is absolute. That's Sigma. That absolute cinema. In terms of gameplay, absolute cinema. Absolute. All right, start the timer. Start the freaking timer. Wow. Dead State vibes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry. There were some cool shots in this. Dead State vibes. I'll tell you what's the coolest shot. It was definitely the ending. Don't let them merge. What a cool tagline. I was not expecting that. That was not on the bingo card. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It sets a tone. Man. It sets a tone so much. Alright, I know what I particularly enjoy about it because the timer's going. Alright, presentation is freaking phenomenal. Absolute cinema in terms of cinematography, gameplay. The gameplay is Dead Space, but it's like a natural... It's a new Dead Space, but done extremely, extremely well. From the world, from the presentation. I don't know what to think about the voice acting yet. It might be intriguing. Monster designs are crazy, crazy well done. Yeah, if anything else that you're going to walk away from, the environment, so not just the environment, what else did well? Environment, atmosphere, presentation, the visual kind of like direction they're going. In terms of artistic direction, it's very unique. It's unique. It's so different enough, and the gameplay is fantastic. It feels snappy, but it has that Dead Space flair, but something different, and I very much enjoyed it. The fact that the enemies merge adds a very unique wrinkle into the enemy design. Plus, the ending shot is pretty freaking dope. I don't know who that guy is, but I have more questions. Wishlist now. Yes, I would probably wishlist this. Whatever the price they charge for it is justified. So justified. Indeed. Don't let them merge. Yeah, that's a horrible thought. Yeah. I feel like the merge mechanics is going to be one of the highlights of this game, period. 10 out of 10. Yes, the suit looks freaking amazing. It does have my attention. So after, Silent Hill 2 remake, they're rock stars now at this point. And we all didn't think they would do well, because I loved the medium. The medium that was by them was fantastic. But they had some pretty crappy games too, but they had some good games too. Returnal vibes is facts, but yeah, atmosphere, graphics, pure horror. Yeah, the horror aspects is really well done too. It's been a while since we actually had a good survival horror game. We have, but not a lot. Yeah, I know. Legendary AAA developers are making kind of like really crappy games, and Bloober team is killing it. Silent Hill 2 remake. After what happened with Silent Hill 2 remake, they seem very eager to drop this one. We're excited about this one. Yep. I want them to succeed. I really, really want them to succeed. I do. It's a 10 out of 10. Straight up. It's one of my favorite ones. Of the trailers I've watched so far, all of the trailers I watch. Hold the freaking phone. Let me just go back. Hold on. Let me just go all the way back. All of the trailers I've watched so far, this one is a highlight. But this one is my favorite. Don't let them merge. Yeah. Fitting. Fitting trailer. Fitting. Very fitting. Okay. Moving on. That was too good. That was a solid trailer. Alright, this one's short, but we'll get to the point on this one. Let's see what's all this about. It piqued my interest. Sue me, it's basically a Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Good time. This is different. I mean, it's short to straight to point, but I still give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I thought this was unique. Thought this was pretty cool. 9 out of 10. Better than the other trailer. Just a title update. Nothing like groundbreaking, but it was still good. Still goodies. This one? No, this one was straight to the point. But it was cool to see like our Vying game characters from the Capcom Fighting Collection and just like comic book style. Especially SNK. Man, they just get before they got a lot of flack, and they just did not have a lot of games out. They did, but they just didn't succeed like Capcom. So the fact that they were collaborating again is always appreciated. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, it's about time Kyo gets some respect. Where the heck has he been? I know. It's just one of those, like, they have done Kyo dirty. Just like Andy Bogart. SNK has done certain SNK characters dirty. I'm with you. They do remember them. Feels like ages. So we're getting SNK Capcom 3. This is after SNK. Oh my gosh, we're getting pretty much a Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Is SNK back? Oh my gosh, I think they're back. Yes. I mean, Terry is kind of the poster child of SNK. It's about time that Kyo is getting remembered. I was like, where is Kyo? And K better be acknowledged. Freaking K better be back, and I hope he's in City of Wolves. I hope K and Kula and some very specific SNK characters is in City of the Wolves. They got Terry. That's enough said. And they have Rock Howard. Felt like he'd been done dirty. Man, that's crazy. I can't believe they brought him back too. It feels like I feel like I'm a kid again, just seeing these characters again. This SNK games, they defined my childhood. I mean, yeah, of course, Fatal Fury is gonna be the SNK, like Fatal Fury, just in general, are my childhood SNK games, period. But let's face it, we all start with Capcom versus SNK. You know you did. You know you did. But after that, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there were certain fighting games that you started with as a kid. It was basically X-Men versus Street Fighter, Capcom versus Marvel vs. Capcom 2. We're going to take you on the ride. That's the game you start with. And also SNK versus Capcom. If you didn't play those fighting games, you were most likely playing Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, and some other games. But if you grew up in that time and you were playing every fighting game, you were most likely playing X-Men. You were playing SNK versus Capcom or Marvel versus Capcom. It's science. Anyway, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, let's move on to the next one. Got a few more trailers, and we're almost wrapping up. Okay, so it's more Expedition 33. What do you expect? Of course it is.
Rated M for mature.
Alright, let me rewind it so you can actually hear this.
Rated M for mature.
Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
It's been 67 years since the world broke apart. 67 years since Lumiere was flung into the sea. 67 years since she appeared and painted her first number. Expedition after expedition have tried to stop her. Idealists, fighting for the future of Lumiere. Academics, obsessed with the secrets of the monolith. And those poor souls who just want their deaths to mean something. None have ever returned. And neither will I. But at least I'll have seen something of this world. Seen what lies outside the domes of Lumiere. I'll have walked the path of all the expeditions who came before us. Tomorrow, the Paintress will wake. And tomorrow, we sail into the unknown. Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who come after. We are Expedition 33.
Anybody else felt chills from that line? Alright, well, this one's gonna be short. It's basically the lore, well, obviously from the trailer. I give it a 9 out of 10. There's not a whole lot of thought about it. It's just basically getting you more hyped up for the game because, you know, it comes out in 4 days or whatever time zone you're in. Who is hyped for this game? A lot of people. Because it's the K. I mean, in terms of the trailers I particularly enjoy, basically getting, like, meet the cast. That was a highlight in the very first trailer. But everything, oh yeah, and plus that Alicia music video, or that, like, the music one. That was a highlight. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, they're talking about Final Fantasy X. Facts. Whoever you are, respect on that. Okay. Yeah, I really do. The fact, if this game succeeds, and it charges $50, and it shows passion, oh yeah, there's going to be some changes in terms of RPGs and JRPGs. But also, I hope this win, if it doesn't win Game of the Year, I'm okay, because let's face it, it's going against, if GTA 6 does come out this year, it's guys, it's science, it's going to be facts, GTA 6 is winning Game of the Year. It's because it's the game that everybody wants. Not everybody, but it's the game that people want. Who are we kidding? But if it wasn't come out this year, this game, I think this game could win Game of the Year. I think it could. I think it absolutely could. 2025 is stacked. So stacked. These people really like Jennifer English. I guess I have to play a lot more of Baldur's Gate 3, but yeah, Jennifer English as Shadowheart, perfect casting. Let's face it, they had perfect casting all around for Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, there was a podcast with them. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. It didn't really reveal a lot. It just talked about the lore, but we already got that from the very, very first trailer. The first trailer did a solid job of telling us of what to expect and what the tone they were in. For first and foremost, the very first trailer, the reveal trailer, absolutely revealed a lot about the world that we didn't need this trailer, but that's completely okay. That this game has sold you from his very first trailer. So we're all hyped for it. We are all hyped. So if it does, yeah, whoever's the lucky one who actually pre-ordered it or actually played it, yeah, we're going to see some pretty solid reviews. I feel like this is going to be the game that people, RPG-wise, will win Best RPG, without a doubt. I mean, yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 could win, but I want this to secretly win. I want this to win so much. Alright, well, that's all my kind of like short thoughts about it. I hope it does well. That's all I'm saying. Hope it really does well. So, pretty much I'm a Doom. I'm pretty much first-person shooter, blood and gore like this. So, of course, I absolutely, when I saw this. Snake gun, huh? Well, how about freaking that? Painkiller. Like my 3 days grace? Anyway. Shotgun. My favorite weapon. This game knows me! They made pistols fun again. Thank you. What is happening right now? Oh, dude! Fall 2005. Okay, that's a lie. Therefore, I'm rewinding it because that's cool. It's a 10 out of 10. It's not cool. Sorry, this is worth the rewind. Just like Ninja Gaiden, this was worth the rewind. Dude, you are just literally ripping and shredding until it's done. You know what my favorite gun is. It's the rocket launcher, shotgun, and the electric driver. Are you freaking serious? Okay. So, let's throw the timer. My gosh. Yikes. It's violent. The right amount of violence. Such a great tone. So, presentation. The guns are freaking amazing. This is like old school. I heard of Painkiller. This is basically a spin-off of something different from Doom. It's Doom. Of course it looks like Doom. It's compared to Doom. But it has its own kind of like unique kind of like kill everything that moves. This is such a great showcase of the weapons that we are getting. And it's just like short clips of all the destructive powers that the guns can do. They are straight to the point. A rocket launcher throw missiles. A shotgun is dope. Electric driver is the best weapon. Animation looks pretty good. It's not like the best graphics, but no one cares. It looks so fun. It looks fun. It absolutely looks fun. This was the right amount of like, hey, until we get Doom Dark Ages. Good move. It was a good move that they came out in fall of 2005. Wait, of this year. What am I saying? Fall of this year. It's smart. It's very smart to come out this year. Wait, I think it's co-op. Oh my gosh, it's co-op. So I can play this with my wife. I can play this with my Doom, The Dark Ages, and Painkiller. The same year. That is not on my bingo card, but I'm completely cool. Why would they do it the same year? But it's smart. Painkiller. So it's coming out in October. October or November. It is absolutely coming out. It looks fun. Is it going to be better than Doom Dark Ages? No. But is it going to be fun? Absolutely. Co-op. I don't think we even have co-op in Doom. Like, just the campaigns. Why do we not have that? Because we would be ripping and tear until it's done. But ripping and, I guess, Painkiller. Wow. It's a 10 out of 10. I don't even have to, it's straight to the point. It's a 10 out of 10. It's smart that Painkiller is so far away from Doom Dark Ages. You know how much Doom the Dark Ages would overshadow Painkiller? A lot. Oh, so much. Yeah, Doom and Painkiller the same year. No one was expecting Painkiller to just be revitalized like this. But here we are. So much. Now I really want to play the original Painkiller. Is it on PlayStation? I will have to say. Yeah, it's a weapon expedition and we all freaking respect that. We all respect that. That's some good stuff. Yes! I don't know why I'm excited about this one. Yes, let's go. Let's freaking go. And I'm glad it has co-op. So we can, basically me and my wife can just We will affect the painkiller. You know what? I was gonna make a joke and like, Neotana? Well, here's your painkiller. Alright, well, alright. That was a lame joke, but it's okay. Man, this looks fun. Yeah, Doom with vampires. But aren't they demons from hells? If it's Doom with vampires, I'm sold. I'm very much sold. Okay, here we go. Last trailer. Okay, so I actually just...
Okay, quick recap. This is a game where music is illegal and you do crimes. You do crimes by performing the dead simple action of hitting 2 buttons and signing the music, which makes this girl, who is you, do any number of things. Like, for example, punching this guy right in the jaw.
Okay, then.
You go around and talk to people and look at things and get talked at by people and try to get a quiet moment or two to yourself so you can think and write new songs and do graffiti and play baseball the wrong way and deal with cops the right way and everything's anime. We're pretty much caught up. So you might be wondering what the hell we could possibly have left to show.
Yeah.
Welcome to Unbeatable Arcade. Its own complete game experience with challenges and modifiers and alternate
game modes, the secrets of the town, but all that's just icing on the thing you're here for. Our 100% original soundtrack. Want to hear some of it?
Okay, I'm sold. Yeah, okay, I can leave a like for that. That surprised me. That actually genuinely surprised me. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10? No, I'll give it straight out 10 out of 10. I know what I liked about it. Presentation. The music is a rocking good time. No pun intended. It was so intended. Yeah. What else did I like about this one? So presentation, there's no voice acting. It doesn't seem like it. So the rock. I like how it's self-aware. They're like, hey, this is what we're showing you. Yeah, just play the game. Oh, I was like, oh, okay. And now there's a demo. I want to play it. This convinced me to play it. That is crazy. Music's fantastic. Presentation's well done. It's anime, but with more punk rock. It's not the first time the anime has dabbled in pretty much punk rock, but in video games, it's not really common. It's not. It's not too common, but yeah, I'm bored. I actually want to see what this is all about. I can give it a like. And then there was a first trailer. I actually do want to check this out. This is not part of the list. I actually did check it out, so yeah, this was an announcement trailer. Just looks like an anime music video, but it's really a music video. I love what they're going with this. Love the tone.
I say the lines, the syllables.
What?
Got it memorized so I can make you stop.
Get it.
You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's a start. And that was the announcement trailer. That was solid too. I could give that a 10 out of 10. As a music lover, yeah, that was metal. That was rocking good time. I give that a 10 out of 10. I actually want to check the demo out. I actually really want to see what this is all about. Yeah, I won't do the streaming for the demo like anytime soon, but man, 2025 is stacked. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave this as the last shot. Because it's that good. But yeah, overall, in terms of my trailers of like the ones I particularly like of the playlist, just take a look at real quick again because I just finished it. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. You can definitely leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Oh yeah, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so what do I give this? Like the trailers that I particularly enjoyed. Yeah, obviously my favorite one was Kratos, the new Dawn, Don't Let Them Merge. That was my favorite. Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound, Kamuri reveal trailer. But if I had to say which one was my absolute favorite, yeah, it was Kratos, the new Dawn. And then if I had to say my second favorite, gonna have to say that Ninja Gaiden Ragebound trailer. That was dope. It was so dope. It was dope. It was dope. And then Painkiller Weapons trailer. But Unbeatable, that was one of those kind of like unexpected trailers that was shadow dropped that nobody was expected to be good. It was actually really solid. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe. What was your favorite trailer of that last week, or the trailers I showed you? Which one was your favorite? What was that trailer that just got you all hyped and just got out of the couch and going like, that's my game, and there we go. So, that's all I'm going to leave you guys with. We will see you in the next clip. I already know what I'm going to do. There's 2 other trailers I missed that I really want to cover and kind of give my analysis. And then, of course, marathon, like, live stream that I missed. I'll probably do it later tonight, and then we'll actually do some walkthroughs. Cool. That's it? Did I wake you up? Cool. All right. Let's get back to it. I'll see you in the next clip. I was trying to say next clip.